Hi everyone, this is a quick video to talk through the assignments in week 2 of BEH 385. So in this week we're talking about ethics and research design in general. You'll be reading chapters 3 and 4 in the Basics of Social Research textbook, and there are some PowerPoints associated with that reading. There's a video as well, and then there is a quiz over those chapters. And then you're also reading chapter 15 in the Statistics in Plain English textbook. That chapter is about exploratory factor analysis, or EFA. And then there is classwork and an SPSS assignment to go along with that. Unlike last class or in BEH 383, you won't be doing factor analysis by hand first. This is a pretty complex statistical technique, so you can't be doing that by hand like in the last class where we would do several things by hand. You know, we calculated correlation coefficients, we standardized variables by hand, we even did simple linear regression by hand. EFA is not something that you're going to do by hand. So there is a pretty extensive lecture that's related to that reading with some hands-on explanation by Dr. Crosby, and then a classwork assignment. And then the classwork assignment and the SPSS assignment are very closely related. Basically, you're going to have two sets of data from the same measurement tool from two different time points, and you'll do an EFA during both different times, and then you'll be comparing the difference in the results between those two time periods. So that's what's happening with SPSS for this week, and it's something that you will eventually be using with the survey data that's been provided to you for this week as well. So this EFA is kind of an important topic. We'll be revisiting EFA in week 3 as well. And then in addition to the reading and the EFA, you will be continuing to work on your final project. If you have not already received feedback and a score for your proposed research questions from last week, we'll continue to work on that this week. We need to make sure everybody has solid research questions by the end of this week. Need to make sure that you have a kind of a good idea as to what your plan is moving forward, and the readings from this week will help you in moving forward on that front. And going along with the readings, we're going to be doing a mock IRB form this week. So IRB, if you haven't done the reading yet, it stands for Institutional Review Board. And basically, this is the process we go through as researchers to make sure that the studies we're doing don't cause any harm to the individuals who we are studying. So we typically do human subjects research in social science research, meaning that we have some sort of interaction with human subjects. And there's some dark places in our history where that hasn't been done very well in the past, and where people have been actually hurt in the name of science, in the name of this kind of research. And so now we have safeguards in place to make sure that that doesn't continue to happen. And so what you're doing this week with this IRB, going along with the reading and learning about protecting our research subjects, you'll go through some training for doing human subjects research, and then fill out a mock IRB form that you'll submit for points. And that's kind of just going through the process and learning about what does it mean to be doing human subjects research generally. And then we have a discussion board where you'll be have an opportunity to use faith integration in the idea of research, and we're doing that through Proverbs 3 this week. All right, so that's kind of a general overview of the assignments. If you have any questions about any of this, please let me know.